solving the two-sum algorithm, the two-sum Leetcode question is one of the most common in the easy section, and it is made its way in the created list of the 75 Leetcode questions that you should look at. So this is what it says. Given an array of integers, numbers, and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, so we may not worry about many occurrences of the solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in an order, and that's the example. So the index at 0, the value at 0, which is 2, plus 1 at 1, which is 7, and that's equal to the target, which is 9. So the givens are, we have an array of numbers and a number, which is our target, and we are asked to required to return an indices of an array of two indices. So let's do that. So here we go. So first of all, you may want to avoid looping through the array 2 times. That may be the obvious thing to do, but that will affect our time complexity. So start off with the function. Sorry. And our givens are, we have an array which is nums and the target. I'm trying to use arrow functions here. So I'm going to use a map which will store the previous values. So we'll keep checking the map if we have this previous value, and if so, this needed values. If so, we set it to the target, and if it does not have it, then we set it to the map. Then if you get me, let's do it. So the map was introduced in ES6 alongside the set data structure. A new map. So we may want to get the length of our array. You have to do this outside the loop, so you save some time, because if you do it inside, it will keep calculating it for every index. Length, that's it. So we'll loop once, let our index at y be equal to 0, the index is less than the length, and sorry, and that's it. So every time we loop for it, we need to see if we have, first of all, what's our needed value, which is needed value, it's already there, is equal to our target minus the current value, which is this. So after this, we have to check our map to see if we have this. I could rename this to previous value to see if we have this in the previous value already. Oh, it's already there, previous values. And so we say if, let me use the if needed value, if our previous values that has, it's a map function, we look into maps. If our previous value that has the needed value, then we shall just return the index of the current index, which is I, and the index of the needed value in the map, which we would have set already, which will be previous value dot get, we go previous value dot get, previous values here, dot get our needed value, and so that will be the solution. Else if it's not set, if our previous value does not contain this needed value, then we store the current value to the previous values, it plus its index. So we shall say previous values dot set, which will be our current value, then its index, which will be the number at index I and its index I. So I guess that's it. So to wrap up, we have our givens, nums, and targets. We are setting our previous values in a previous values map, calculating the length of the array, and that's it. If we are to log this, we console.log, and that's our to sum plus the array given in the example, and our target is 9. So we get 1 and 0, which is 0 is 2 and 7, and that's it. And this will give you a complexity, time complexity of big O of n. So that's a linear time complexity, and that's it. Thank you.